You ever book an Airbnb thinking, a peaceful weekend in the woods, and then accidentally stumble into a live-action Scooby-Doo episode? That's what happened to Kyle and Marissa. Except instead of finding some old man in a mask, they found a locked door behind their bedroom wardrobe. And let's just say, the inside wasn't empty. So picture this, a couple in their late 20s, Kyle and Marissa, recently engaged, trying to reconnect with nature and unplug, which is cute, until you realize nature has raccoons, bad Wi-Fi, and apparently secret rooms. They find this cute log cabin Airbnb, 4.9 stars, rustic charm, perfect for couples. The pictures showed fairy lights, a little fireplace, and a wraparound porch. Basically, Pinterest threw up all over it. They arrive, meet the host briefly, some sweet old lady named Barbara who smelled like mothballs and mystery, and settle in. Barbara hands over the key and says, "Oh, and don't go moving the furniture. Things have their place." Which, okay. Weird thing to say, Barbara, but whatever. Day one, peaceful. Coffee on the porch, fire in the hearth, Kyle acting like he's suddenly a lumberjack because he chopped one piece of wood. Night one, still fine. Except Marissa notices a draft in the bedroom. Like, not just a window slightly open draft, a ghost just exhaled on your neck kind of draft. They look around, nothing. Windows shut, door closed, but the cold air keeps coming from somewhere. Day two, the draft's worse. Marissa starts playing detective, running her hand along the walls like she's in a spy movie. That's when her fingers hit something weird. The corner of the wardrobe. Now, in the listing photos, the wardrobe was just a cute little storage piece, but this thing, it wasn't flush against the wall. And when Kyle tugged it forward, boom, there's a door. A locked door in their bedroom. That wasn't on the Airbnb listing. And it's not like a normal door. It's old, heavy, scratched up, like something or someone was trying to claw their way out. Kyle, being the genius he is, goes, "Let's just leave it alone." Marissa, being the smarter but also more curious one, says, "Hell no, I want to know what's inside." And here's where the weekend turns from romantic getaway to Netflix true crime special. First, they try peeking under the door. No light, just pitch black. Then Kyle gets the idea to Google secret rooms and cabins. Not helpful, because apparently half of them are used for wine cellars and the other half are for trapping demons. Marissa keeps obsessing over it, saying she swears she heard tapping last night coming from that direction. Kyle's like, "It's probably the pipes." Bro, they're in the middle of the woods. Ain't no city pipes here. By night two, they're lying in bed, both pretending to sleep, when they hear it. 3 slow knocks from inside the wall. They freeze. No movement, no talking, just listening. And then a soft dragging sound. Like something moving across the floor, right on the other side of that locked door. At this point, a normal person would pack their bags and leave. Kyle, he grabs a flashlight. Marissa, she grabs the fireplace poker. Teamwork. They move the wardrobe all the way, find that the door lock is just one of those old-fashioned latches. Kyle takes out a butter knife, pops it open. The smell hits first. Rotten wood, dust, and something else, like damp fabric and metal. They step inside and it's a narrow hallway, stone walls, no lights except what the flashlight catches. On one side, a row of old coat hooks. On the other, photographs, hundreds of them, all tacked to the wall with rusty nails. And here's the thing, every single photo is of different Airbnb guests, couples, families, solo travelers. Some photos are old, faded Polaroids from the 80s. Others, they're printed on glossy paper from last month. And in every single photo, the people are asleep. In the bedroom. The exact same bedroom Kyle and Marissa are staying in. Marissa's like, "We're leaving right now." Kyle's like, determined, "Yup, but I'm taking a picture for the police." Which, fair, but also, why are men like this? They back out of the hallway, close the door, shove the wardrobe back, grab their bags. By the time they get to the car, Kyle's phone buzzes. It's a text from an unknown number. No words, just a photo of them sleeping from last night. They floor it out of there, call the cops, report everything. A week later, Kyle checks the Airbnb listing. Gone. Deleted. Barbara? Vanished. And to this day, they never figured out who was taking the photos or how they got into the room at night without waking them up. Moral of the story? Next time you rent an Airbnb, check behind the furniture. And if the host tells you not to move anything, move it. Or better yet, don't book it in the first place.